Hello and welcome to a video covering the Eternal Magic Trees update. Whenever you're ready, grab your cup of tea, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Eternal Magic Trees are new trees that can be found north of the Eagle's Peak lodestone and require level 100 woodcutting to chop. Right now, you're able to teleport there easily and directly by using the in-game calendar found under the compass icon. Players that own the Sentinel outfit will be able to teleport to these trees just like they would be able to teleport to Elder trees. Eternal Magic Trees are unique in two different ways. One is that you're able to chop these trees until the 5-minute timer or green health bar of the tree completely depletes. The amount of logs you gain within that time will depend on your woodcutting level, buffs, and boosts. The overall timer can be extended by using items such as Katadine Incense Sticks, the Refined Perk, or Resourceful Aura. The second unique aspect of these trees is the Lumberjack Intuition buff mechanic. Every now and then you'll notice a beam of light and leaves falling from the tree. Moving your character to the origin of these beams of light will give you a 30-second long-lasting buff, increasing logs, bird's nest drops, including these brand new ones, and critical chop chance. The mechanic is hard to spot in low graphic settings and a little bit unintuitive if you're playing on a mobile device. I would much prefer this be a click on the tree kind of thing, just like clicking on a rock with a rock opportunity when mining. The Lumberjack Intuition buff doesn't seem to transfer between trees, making it less enticing to chop an internal tree to its complete end, as if you do get the buff and pick it up from the beams of light, so to speak, then move to tree number 2, you lose it. This could potentially be a bug, but it's something worth noting. So how are the woodcutting XP rates from the Eternal Magic Tree? Well, at level 104 woodcutting, which is my current woodcutting level, and this naked setup so to speak, using just the encounter hatchet and some perks, no other buffs, no aura, no potions, no nothing, I received an XP rate of 148,000 XP per hour. This is significantly better than Elder trees, and only slightly better than Crystal trees with a similar setup. But this is a high level tree, so how about a high level setup? Well, using the Nature Sentinel outfit, Legendary Lumberjack Aura, same Encanto Hatchet, Perfect Juju Woodcutting Potion, and Seina's Fire Torch, I was able to gain 302,000 woodcutting XP per hour, which is actually pretty good. It's worth noting I also gained 15,000 fletching XP thanks to the outfit, and I chopped a grand total of 348 logs that I actually received in my bank. It's worth noting I was using porter charges to auto-bank the logs, although you can simply place them in your Eternal Magic wood box after upgrading it from an Elder one. I also did an XP rate test actively clicking these trees and interacting with the Lumberjack's Intuition buff as soon as I could every single time. Doing so rewarded me with an XP per hour buff of 15.5% to 348,000 woodcutting XP per hour, not including XP buffs. Whether or not this is enough of a buff to get you to interact with the game instead of treating it as a second monitor clicking simulator is up to you. While these trees are supposedly going to be a little bit of a profitable method, Jagex is definitely missing the mark on the XP section here, because with a similar setup, in fact, an inferior setup, I am able to get more XP per hour at Golden Bamboo while fully AFKing. I say inferior, by the way, because back then, when testing these rates as seen on screen, I didn't have the Legendary Lumberjack Aura just yet. And I'm fully aware they're able to gain enormous chunks of XP, stacking a bunch of buffs such as bonus XP bombs, their Dwarven Chain Axe, Pulse Cores, Cinder Cores, and this is something I did with Golden Bamboo a while back. But the point is, without the new consumables that exist, which may not work on Golden Bamboo, I'm not sure just yet, I can gain significantly more XP chopping Golden Bamboo with, let's say, a lesser setup. So that's what I would recommend you do if your goal is to gain woodcutting XP. That being said, these trees still are very much relevant. They're very predictable, consistent, don't require you to hop islands, nice and chill, and you can use them for firemaking experience in addition to woodcutting XP, which is something you cannot do while chopping Golden Bamboo. You do this by having one of the following unlocks, and if we adjust our logs per hour rate to, well, what we would be getting without the 10% additional resource chance thanks to the Winter Week buff, we could be getting, with the setup that was getting 300k woodcutting XP per hour, 173,000 firemaking XP per hour, If we were to use the very expensive Eternal Magic Wood Spirits, that would be doubled to 345k Firemaking XP, in addition to that woodcutting XP, which is nice, and this is base XP per hour, by the way, no boosts. On the topic of Firemaking, these new Eternal Magic logs are on average 24.2% better than Elder logs if we look at the XP you gain base for lighting them, on a permanent bonfire, and on a portable brazier. I won't be going in too much detail about these logs and how to use them for fire making with all the different methods, but if you're training on a portable brazier and using 950 logs per hour, you can save about 34 hours of training fire making from levels 100 to level 120 by using Eternal Magic logs opposed to using Elder logs, although you're going to be spending significantly more, of course. Oh, and for you PVMers out there is actually an Eternal Magic Campfire upgrade in the PVM hub if you have 1,000 of these logs. Now, there is more to today's update, including new augmentable hatchets, new metal hatchets, and the masterwork two-handed bow. Due to a lack of requirements, for example 110 woodcutting for the new bow, I can't show you all that content in this video, but I will be covering Eternal Magic fletching in a separate video following this one, as I did get level 110 fletching in anticipation of this update. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.